Yeah. In my sister's soul, I'm gonna let it shine. In my sister's soul, I'm gonna let it shine. In my sister's soul, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. In my brother's heart, I'm gonna let it shine. In my brother's heart, I'm gonna let it shine. In my brother's heart, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Yeah, I feel the spirit there. All that I am, I offer at the altar of love in sweet surrender, in sweet surrender. All that I am, I offer at the altar of love. All that I am, I offer at the altar of love in sweet surrender, in sweet surrender. All that I am, I offer at the altar of love. All that I am, I offer at the altar of love in sweet surrender, in sweet surrender. All that I am, I offer at the altar of love. All that I am, I offer at the altar of love in sweet surrender, in sweet surrender, sweet surrender.
Beautiful. Let's hear it for Living in Love. It's Alyssa and Mitch. Aren't we blessed to have such awesome music? Well, welcome to the Grants Pass Center for Spiritual Living. I'm Reverend Steve Van Meter, your senior minister. Look at all these smiley faces. You made it. It's Sunday. You're here for your spiritual experience. And I'm running double duty today, so I am also your practitioner for today. So what a treat, huh? So first we're going to do what we do every Sunday, and that's recite our vision mission statement for our center that says, we are an open, loving, spiritual community dedicated to evolving consciousness through teaching spiritual principles. And we have some announcements. It wouldn't be Sunday without knowing what's going on. And if you want to get these announcements emailed to you, there's a list in the back. And I encourage you to, because I announce the same things that are going to your email, but a lot of people don't read their email. So that's why we have announcements every Sunday morning. Our loved one, Guy, is still in Highland House and would love visitation if you can find yourself to visit him. Afternoons are best for him if you want to stop by and say hello. But we're encouraging everybody, if you don't have the chance to see him or have had the chance to see him, to on the back counter is a little basket and there's some yellow slips of paper. If you could just write something down to him, just a little love note or a memory of your experience with him, we'll be putting those in a book together. And he wants to hear from his spiritual family. So if you could find just a few minutes to put those, I'll be going over this afternoon after our afternoon meeting and giving those to him. So I encourage you to fill something out. You know, we're spiritual family here. We care about one another. And this really helps him to walk through his transitional experience. So I would just encourage you to do that. We would so love it. And he would so love it. Back to my... And sacred service. We have openings for assistants here at the center. What's wonderful is that we have a practitioner class that's going to be starting in October for those that have done the prerequisites. And we have about 5 or 6 new people going into practitioner studies, which in the end of 2 years will give us 5 or 6 new practitioners to assist with our service. So I'm looking forward to that. But more importantly, we'll have 5 or 6 high consciousness people to hold you in the light. I would love for the entire congregation to be practitioners. That's always a minister's dream. But if you have a license or not, if you're here, you're practicing the awareness of the presence of love. And you're already a practitioner. You don't need the license to pray. But in consciousness studies, it's so great to devote yourself to a teaching that you believe in. And I mean, that's how I got here. I never wanted to be a practitioner. I just wanted the information. And look what happens. So be careful for what you wish for. You never know how it's going to turn out. But, I wouldn't have it any other way. I love doing this with all of you. I'm living my dream right now. So thank you for fulfilling it. If nobody came, I wouldn't be living my dream. I'd be talking to all the angels in the blue seats. Become a Grants Pass CSL member if you are so moved to become a member. A membership has its privileges. You get to vote, and you get to possibly have an assignment on the board if you would like to. And we are looking for new board members. Our meeting is coming up in September. I'm not sure of the date right now. 21st. September 21st is our membership meeting. And we do need a quorum, so if you are a member, we would ask you to come. And if you're not a member yet, it does take 6 months to be able to vote. Just so you know, if you do become a member now, you won't be able to vote in the next one, but you will the membership meeting after that, because it does take 6 months per our bylaws. Upcoming events is today. After service, we are having a forum where you can ask questions, and a couple of your board members will be here to assist with answering those questions. Yes, it's me and Kaylin today. All of our other board members are on other assignments right now, but we'll be happy to answer any questions that we can. Or come up with new questions if you'd like. Karaoke is going to be happening on, when is that? Friday? It's this Friday, August 15th from 6 to 9 p.m. Join us for a fun-filled evening of music, laughter, and laughter. I love that. Music and laughter. And when you hear me sing, you're going to laugh. I sing backup in the band, all right? You know why. And the lead vocalist for my band, Scott, his stage name is Big Red because he's a redhead, is going to be facilitating our karaoke. He's a professional karaoke facilitator and got quite a nice voice. So come. There'll be a potluck. Bring your favorite dish. Sign up in the back. Whether you love to sing or love to watch people make fools of themselves, come on and have some fun with us. You might find yourself singing a song too. Special Music Sunday with our GPCSL Lightworkers on Sunday, August 24th during the service. Many of our other musicians, other than these musicians, these guys have a tour date or something going on. You guys are always on tour, aren't you? But we're going to have a special Lightworkers Music Sunday on the 24th, so please come and enjoy that with us. Grooving into Gratitude Circle with Deborah Perdue, Sunday, August 24th at 12:15, right in this room. And Deborah Perdue has a new Unfolding the Divinity Within, a spiritual deep dive with Deborah Perdue. Discover and deepen your connection to the sacred oneness that is the essence of all life and your life. Join facilitator Deborah Perdue, practitioner, for a 7-week journey of spiritual exploration using this thing called You as our primary text, through inspired readings, heartfelt sharing, meditations, and uplifting music. Will create a sacred space to awaken and embody your divine nature. Additional readings will be provided to enrich the experience together. And if you're yearning to strengthen your ever-present connection to Spirit, this is the group for you. Thursday, September 18th through October 30th, 3:30 to 5 p.m., right here in this room. It's a love offering. Suggested donation is $20, but love offering means you can offer what you love. So, ongoing events every Sunday from 9 to 9:45 in the LEC building. We are still studying this thing called You. We only got through one page today because of our discussion was so rich. So come and discuss with us. It's a really nice way to have a service before the service. And then at 9:50 to 10:05, there's a meditation facilitated by the practitioner. And I was the practitioner today, so I facilitated it today. There's all sorts of other community news. I urge you to get onto our newsletter. And let's see. The flowers today. Who brought these beautiful flowers? Who brought them? Oh, that's right. Paula and Ralph brought these. They couldn't stay for the service, but they honored their commitment to be here and brought flowers. So let's hear it for them. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that purple. Or is that violet? I always get confused. Hydrangeas? Oh. They're roses. Yeah, they're roses. Oh, well, they're purple, whatever they are. Okay, and I think that Heidi's here for the first time. Say hi to Heidi. And we've already gotten her welcome pack. Anybody have a cell phone they want to turn off? I know I want to turn mine down. So if you have a cell phone so that God doesn't call you mid-service, go ahead and put it on vibrate or turn it off if you feel so comfortable. And we are going to, let's take a moment and just greet each other, and then we're going to sing We Are One. So let's just take a second and stand up and say hello to your neighbor. Hey, how's it going? All right, welcome. Doing good? All right. It's cool. It's cool. We're going to have some fun. No, this is our first karaoke, yeah. Yeah. We're gonna rock. All right, let's see. What's today? The 10th? Today's the 10th. All right, let's go ahead and sing. All right, you guys ready? Here we go. We're gonna sing now. We are one. Go ahead.
Peace has come as we are one. We are one. We are one. I am you, you are me. We are one. And in this unity we shall live in harmony, as peace has come, as we are one. That's right. Welcome again to the Grants Pass Center for Spiritual Living. I'm Reverend Steve Van Meter, your senior minister, but today I am your practitioner. So I am honored to serve as the podium practitioner today. Please join me in reading the gratitude on the screen. I nurture love in my daily life, and I am deeply thankful. I'm so glad that you're here today. Thank you for coming and being part of this loving community. If you have a prayer request, please fill out the yellow sheet and put it in the offering plate when it comes around, or you can take your time with it and put it in the box in the back table where Janet is sitting, and we will pray on it. Or you can go to our website at grantspasscsl.org, and there is a form you can fill out, and that gets it directly to our practitioners also. When you have an answer to your prayer, you fill out the blue sheet, because when you pray, we know something happens. And when you have a demonstration, fill out the blue sheet so that we can revel in the love with you of that demonstration. If you ever wonder exactly what a licensed practitioner does, there's a gold sheet in your seat backs that you can read, and it also gives you our phone numbers, and we are here for you, and our main job is to pray. Today, our table practitioner is Janet Moray. She is holding the high watch for us for our service today, and she can direct you to a practitioner after service
for prayer. And the practitioners are here today are myself and Janet and Janice. Janice is here. Great. Let's read the prayer together that's on the screen. I realize that love is omnidirectional. It radiates in all directions, ever present and infinite. Love is limitless and flowing abundantly. And please stay seated while we sing the song, I Am Loved. And today is the 10th. I'm going to read out of the Science of Mind magazine. You are worthy of love and belonging. You are worthy of joy. You are worthy of happiness. It's from Brene Brown. And from Ernest Holmes, a Holmes Reader on Meaning, on page 35, first paragraph says, the road to self-discovery often calls for clearing the way of the underbrush of ignorance, fear, superstition, and a sense of isolation that make us feel we are unworthy, unheld, and lost. So let's take a moment and go into prayer and invoke the awareness of the presence. So what I know is that there is a power. This power is everything that is. There is not a spot where God is not. And within that, we unify with the field of all possibility right here and right now. That whatever is going on in our lives, in our nation, in our world, in our universe, is all part of the love of the infinite well-being of life. I know that today is a divine idea in the mind of God. And we take full advantage of that by being loving, accepting love, and generating love in a way that allows everyone to remember who they are. I know that healing is happening right here and right now as part of this service. That wherever you are on the road in your spiritual journey, the energy of love meets you there and guides you, directs you, protects you. Because I know that because we believe in love, love believes in us. So we take that love into every corner of our life. Yes, even those places where it may not be as clear. We bring clarity. or those places that may be experiencing unrest. We bring rest. And those places where there may be the appearance of confusion, there is now clarity. So we take these blessings into all that we are today, blessing this service, each person within the sound of my voice, either in person or on Zoom or hearing the playback. Know that there is a miraculous energy that is happening as each one of us. We are grateful as we affirm this together by saying, and so it is. Amen. Okay, and we have some special music followed by Reverend Steve's talk. And thank you.
Shining so bright is the starlight glowing within you, guiding with a rainbow hue. I know it's love, and I see it flowing through your eyes. Shining so bright is the same light glowing within me, as we're sharing electricity. And I know it's love, and I feel it flowing through my heart. So where do we start? All that I am, and all that I'm asking for is love, is love, is love, is love, is love. And all that we need to succeed is love, is love, is love, is love, is love. Know that I know what it takes to live a life that is whole. I give my heart and my soul, shining love everywhere that I go. Filling up my heart just to give this love right back to you. There's nothing I would rather do than spend this life giving back to the world. And what does it need? All that I am, and all that I'm asking for is love, is love, is love, is love, is love. And all that we need to succeed is love, is love, is love, is love, is love. I'm asking for is love, is love, is love, is love, is love. And all that we need to succeed is love, is love, is love, is love, is love. Is love, is love, is love, is love, is love. Is love, is love, is love, is love, is love.
Well, let's hear it for living in love. Wow. We are blessed. Wow. Wow, I got the tingles. We can go home now, right? I don't need to say anything. Well, I do want to acknowledge some people because we had a foundations class, and we have some graduates from the foundations class, and none of them are here, but we're going to honor them anyway. Right? Their certificates came in. We'll be doing this again when they're here, but I wanted to shout it out because this was back in May. So before the summer's over, I want to announce them. Joanna Albrecht. She's on our practitioner track. Joy Mayer. Joy. And Lori Levine, who's on our board. She was here this morning making coffee, but she had a prior commitment. So let's honor those people that are taking foundations. And we're going to offer another foundations class towards fall, probably while I'm teaching the practitioner class. I'll be teaching foundations also. I teach on both sides. So, well, here we are. This is the second week in August, and our theme for August is On the Wings of Love. In the opening chapter of the Science of Mind textbook, Ernest Holmes wrote, "Then this is the teaching, love and law." This month, our focus is on the love of this teaching. Love and law. Love points the way, and law makes the way possible. So, you have had something come up within you, and you had a desire for something. Maybe a relationship, or a job, or creating something in the world like music. Something called to you. Maybe you're an accountant. Maybe you fix tires on cars. Whatever you do, or whatever you did in your vocation, was a love. There was a love of it, or you would have not been successful. You have a love of a favorite color, don't you? Maybe you have several. It's okay to have several. But law is what makes it possible for you to love. If you didn't have an avenue through which to express that love, it would just be this desire. But you have the ability to fulfill it through law, through knowing how it works. This is why I bought a yellow Jeep, because I loved it. I don't know why. We have those things in our life that we love. We don't know. I mean, I bought my bass guitar back there, my Thunderbird, because I loved it. I don't know why. I can't describe why I love bass guitar. I mean, I could go into the story about it, but it'd just be a story. You have stories around what you love and why you love it. And that's your business. Back to my talk. Love, when embraced, has the power to elevate our relationships with ourselves and all life, guiding us into new heights, new planes of existence, new avenues of awareness. Did you ever have that experience where you loved someone and it all of a sudden was reciprocated, and that feeling of like I'm being loved and loving, I'm getting tingles again. It's that sensation of reciprocal love. By surrendering to and exploring the intricate complexities of the law in action through love, we can experience profound transformations. And that's what we're going through right now. As a collective, a huge transformation. Today's title is Love's Ascent. Love's always going up. It's never reaching a final destination. Love is omnidirectional, and it radiates in all directions all at the same time, ever present and infinite, flowing through every moment, from an unseen source to an unseen destination. And here we are. We find ourselves in the midst of life. Is it good? It's very good. Because there's not a spot where God is not. Oh my gosh, you guys remembered. Love is always radiating as source energy. It cannot not do that. And you're doing the same thing. So I'm going to ask you to stop thinking right now. Just stop thinking. How was that for you? How did that work out? You started thinking about not thinking. You can't stop your thinking. You're going to think. But what you choose to think is your decision. So, what does love look like in your life? And let's not reach for an outer experience. Let's reach inward of what love feels like. Self-love. Loving yourself so much that you have that helix of love coming out of you. Like a donut where there is no hole, because you are whole. Love is always radiating source energy. It is what we are. We don't find love somewhere. We are the love. If we find it within ourselves. Love is not confined or limited to any circumstances. Rather, it is the essence that moves through all circumstances, all experiences. And when we love ourselves and we extend love to others, we are not engaging in separate acts of love. Instead, we're participating in a unified field of love that is always happening. It's a different way to look at love and experience love. Whether directed inwardly or outwardly, it becomes a part of a vast interconnected flow of love. So let's just take a second right now and imagine yourself creating love. Generate love right now. Just feel that generation of love. Just maybe imagine walking into a shower of love. Or if you feel safe enough, maybe immersing yourself into a tub of love. Or maybe a vast swimming pool of love. Or an ocean of love. Okay, you can bring yourself back now. Wasn't that sweet? Wasn't it great? I urge you to do this for yourself. Whenever you have something come up, just get yourself a shower of love or slip into your tub of love. I love that, a tub of love. God is so creative. As we consciously choose to express love, we create space for love to grow, for love to rise, and love to manifest more fully in the world all around us. See, it's already there. But if we're not paying attention, we miss the love that we are. Love is not a static state. It is a dynamic, ever becoming, unfolding in each moment as we show up with kindness, compassion, and presence. See, in each interaction that we have, in each thought, in each breath, and we always have the opportunity to be the love in every situation. We always have that opportunity to let love become more visible and vibrant in our lives and in the lives of others. Respond with love. Is that sticker still up here? Respond with love. You know, there's a lot of people reacting right now. And it's a natural occurrence that it's like a reflex. You know, when you cross your knee and somebody hits you, you kick. You know, we're responding right now because things are hitting us in very interesting ways right now. The world is a very interesting place right now, to say the least. May we be mindful gardeners tending to the seeds of love wherever we go, nurturing them through our actions, our words, and our interactions. And as we do, because of our mindfulness to love, we create a world where love is the guiding force, flourishing and thriving in every heart it touches. Are you willing to be that loving, that vulnerable? You know, with love comes the challenge that it may not be reciprocated. Well, I don't want to love if it's not reciprocated. Well, how selfish are you? We need to love without reciprocation. That's okay. God's calling. We need to love through our challenges. You know, I used to default to negativity. You know, just give me a situation and I will tell you how bad it can get. That was my previous filter. I think most of us grow up with some sort of filter like that, or God bless you if you've changed your filter already. But it takes a process of looking at things in the right light of love and saying, how can I love through this? How can I be the love in this situation? And sometimes there's nothing you can do. But there's always something you can be. You can be love. You can let love into the situation just by observing it. See, quantum physics tells us that the observer affects what's being observed. So if we're in an attitude of challenge when we're observing something, we're creating the very challenge that we're witnessing. But when we can turn our minds to love, regardless of what the appearance is before us, we turn into that love, and love turns into us. This is why we call a practitioner, because you know, when you're in the midst of your challenge, you know, and the forest through the trees is right there and you can't see another way other than the challenge, call somebody who is versed in these principles of positive thinking to know the truth with and for you. And I guarantee it will change your experience. You know, the second that somebody fills out one of those little yellow prayer requests and puts it into the offertory basket or the box, you know what happens? It isn't because the practitioner did a big prayer on it. That helps. But because you were willing to give it over, believing that a prayer could happen around this energy that changed it. That's where the magic is. You know, I've had people put prayer requests in the back box, And they call me on Monday and say, thank you so much. I demonstrated. I have a miracle. And their prayer was never picked up and given to the practitioners because they got it in there too late. How does this happen? How did their miracle happen when nobody prayed for it? Because God knows. When you hand it over, the prayer has begun to be demonstrated. This is what's so powerful about putting prayer requests in. Please, let us pray with and for you, but more importantly, get it out of your mind. Get it onto the paper. That's the first step in demonstration. May we be mindful gardeners, tending to the seeds of love wherever we go. How's your garden growing? Well, I tell you, I got some weeds in mine. And you know what I found out about weeds is you don't use the weed whacker on those ones because they grow back even stronger, bigger, and more zest. You got to pull those suckers out by the root. You got to get down there in the dirt and get your hands dirty. Thich Nhat Hanh, in his book Teachings on Love on page 46 and 48, wrote, "May I know how to nourish the seeds of joy in myself every day. May you know how to nourish the seeds of joy in yourself every day. And may they know how to nourish the seeds of joy in themselves every day. May I be able to live fresh, solid, and free. May you be able to live fresh, solid, and free. May they be able to live fresh, solid, and free." You see a theme here? Because there's only one of us here, but sometimes we have to address it in all its different aspects. He goes on to say, "May I be free from attachment and aversion, but not be indifferent." May we be free from attachment and aversion, but not be indifferent. And may they be free from attachment and aversion, but not be indifferent. These meditations help us water the seeds of joy and happiness in our store of consciousness. Joy and happiness are the food of a Zen monk. Before eating, we say, "May all beings be nourished by the joy of meditation." What a great saying. May all beings be nourished by the joy of meditation. What is the nature of this joy? How can we touch true joy in every moment of our lives? How can we live in a way that brings a smile to the eyes with love? How can we bring happiness to everyone we encounter, even those people? Use your talent to find ways to bring happiness to yourself and others. The happiness that arises from meditation and not from the pursuit of fruitless pleasure-seeking. Meditative joy has the capacity to nourish our mindfulness, understanding, and love. Try to live in a way that encourages deep happiness in yourself and others. I vow to bring joy to one person in the morning and to help relieve the suffering of one person in the afternoon. Wow. Sounds like a lifetime thing to me. I vow to bring joy to one person in the morning. Sometimes that's yourself. And to help relieve the suffering of one person in the afternoon. Just being nice to the checkout person can do this. You know, get off your phone and relate to people. Ask yourself, who can I make smile this morning? This is the art of creating happiness. He goes on to write, our notion about happiness entraps us. We forget that they are just ideas. our ideas of happiness can prevent us from actually being happy. We fail to see the opportunity for joy that is right in front of us. We're caught in a belief that happiness should take on a particular form. Happiness is not an individual matter. It is the nature of our own inner being. It is the true default. If you can look at a challenge and go, it's going to be really neat how God works this out, because I ain't got a clue. But I know there's that within me that is not clueless. It doesn't need a clue because it is the solution. When you know a solution to a challenge already exists, all we have to do is reverse and engineer it. Leapfrog to the demonstration. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. What is your rod and your staff? Your prayer, your belief, your love. You can love yourself through anything. If and when you decide that the power of source energy that you are is the truth of you. You can do anything. But me of my individual self, I'm just a piece of clay. But when you electrify it, it becomes energized as love. Because see, even a rock has a soul. Even rock is part of God. Rock on, God. Sorry. However, that is not the origin of true love. True joy and true happiness. These qualities originate within and meet us in our external lives. See, your happiness and joy is already there, waiting for your acknowledgement of it. Waiting in quiet repose, as Emerson would say. Right? Get your bloated nothingness out of the way so the divine circuits can flow. My divine bloated nothingness. When we cultivate love, joy, and happiness within ourselves using loving kindness and other practices, it gives us the gift of generating generosity. What would love do? What is the solution? What is the healing? What is your personal healing? Generate generosity. Let's say it together. Generate generosity. Generate generosity. Be the change you seek in the world. We aren't dependent on external conditions. You know, external conditions come and go. They're the surface of the lake or the water. But down deep, it is not affected by what's happening on the surface. It is the water. And you, my friend, are a drop in that water. You're not all the water is, but all you are is the water. You're not all that God is, but all you are is God. We generate our own love, our own joy, and our own happiness. Therefore, it's natural to be generous with others. You know, if we waited until it came to us, see, the infinite can't come in without invitation. If it could, we wouldn't have to be here today because it would have automatically come in, healed you, and been done with you. But we're at choice. We're always at choice. And you chose to be here today. Thank you for choosing. This is your spiritual home. You're with like-minded people. You're with people that believe in love. There's power in our ability to know this together. At some point, the 100th monkey will start to pray. And it's starting to happen. There is a wave of love that's moving across the energy of this plane of existence. It may look like tough love at times. I understand there's a music festival happening in Los Angeles right now. I'll let you look that up in your own time. The spiritual practices of well-wishing, aka loving kindness, comes in many forms. But love is who and what you truly are. One way is not better than another. It's just different. And the most important thing is to practice it in a form that works for you. What's your modality? How do you do it? How do you express love? What is your gift? It's time to share your gift. The most important thing is to practice it in a form that works for you. Loving kindness fosters a great space for love to be present, whether a situation is easy or a situation is hard. Love is always the answer. You know, it's tough to have conversations sometimes, isn't it? You know, when I would get in trouble with my parents, my dad especially, he'd say, go to your room and think about what you've done. You ever heard that? Go to your room and think about what you've done. And at one point I turned to him and said, can't you just swat me on the butt so that we don't have to have the talk? That was much easier to handle than the talk. I mean, my parents never hit me, but sometimes they keep me in line. Maybe I needed a reminder, a little slap on the butt. But the talk was always where the love was. How could you have done that differently? Did you have to light a fire in the backyard? Well, we were playing camping, and you got to have a fire when you're camping. He goes, yeah, pretend fire. You were pretending camping. See the difference? He loved me enough to show me where I had been out of alignment. So the key to loving kindness and having a practice of loving kindness in your life is to encompass all of humanity. Can you expand your conscious awareness that big? We offer loving kindness of affirmations to ourselves and to other people we like, and people that may be difficult to like. But we love everyone, because there's not a spot. Sometimes you're like, oh, our God is not, they're God too. Because it's challenging when people aren't in alignment. But that's their business, not ours. We are always practicing love. And so are they, as best they know how. So just be loving. If you can't oblige someone, at least speaking obligingly to them. Don't get mad. Fall in love. Fall in love. And don't just fall, but after you fall in love, rise in love. Awaken into love. What would love do in this situation? How does love see this all worked out? And in closing, a simple kindness practice is, and let's say this all together. I'll say it first and you repeat, okay? May I be accepting of myself today. May you be accepting of yourself today. May they be accepting of themselves today. And may we be accepting of ourselves today. So it is. Amen. Thank you. So it's time for us to go into our healing prayer this morning. So I invite you to close your eyes if that's comfortable for you, or take a soft focus on something in the room, beautiful flowers. But let's remember who we are right now. And breathing into love. I know that there is a power. This power that guides the stars and causes the sun to shine. It grows the grass and leaves the trees and allows the trees to know when the right time is to release those leaves and when to spring into action. I know that this same power beats my heart and breathes my body. It heals everything and reveals truth in a constant arena of love. So I invite you to bring to the forefront of your consciousness what you're working with right now. Whatever your situation is, and introduce that situation to love. Ask your situation, what is my story? What is your message? What do you want me to know? And listen with the ears of love. And a new story will begin to come forward from your so-called challenge. And love is always the answer. Maybe it's prompting you to move forward into knowing something new or releasing something that no longer serves you. But as we believe in the miraculous energy of thriving in the universe of love, we have activated that within ourselves that has been waiting for our quiet recognition of love. And it is activated now. Love is now the essence of all healing energy in the universe. And as we turn away from our challenge, not to deny it, but not to give it any more power, we literally turn into love. And love is transforming our challenges back into the love itself of the universe. And within that, a great new expression of peace and calm and harmony are available to us. A new plane of awareness, a new plane of existence has been opened within our consciousness of harmony and love. So I speak a word for this world, knowing that whatever is going on for people that are speaking their word, speaking their truth, that there is a love that speaks on behalf of all challenges. And that a new energy of love is shifting, changing this plane of existence into divine love. Divine love is happening. So I speak love into every situation. I'm so grateful. God, I am so thankful. Thank you, divine harmonic energy of the divine energy of Christ consciousness, transforming every situation into divine love. I let go. I release this word directly into the living, loving law of source energy, where it is used in a way to reciprocate itself into the divine love of who we are. I'm so grateful for the healing and the revealing of truth through this prayer. I let go and I let God be source energy in my life and the lives of those who choose to be transformed by the renewing of their mind, as we affirm this together by saying, so it is. Amen. Okay, there you are. Hello. Well, it's time for our prosperity affirmation. So if you'd like to get your gift and put it on your heart, or just put your hand on your heart if that's what you're giving today, let's affirm this together. This center nourishes me in so many ways, and I lovingly give my gift. Together we flourish and thrive, and so it is. A little music. We're so blessed. Let's say a prayer for our offertory this morning. From the love of pure spiritual loving energy, these tithes and gifts have been collected. They're evidence of our faith, our belief, and our ability to manifest in this world of form. And they do good work in the world. They bless the giver and the receiver, and they allow this, the Grants Pass Center for Spiritual Living, to be open and available to those who are choosing to remember who they are, and even for those who may not know it yet. And for that, this entire community, this world is blessed with positive, loving energy. We take full advantage of that by living fully and loving wholly. So we affirm this together by saying, and so it is. Amen. Okay, it's time for our closing song. So if you'd like to stand up, let's sing.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God each other in perfect harmony. Let there be peace on earth, and this is the moment now. With every breath I take, let this be my joyous vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
Beautiful. Can you guys do a little song after? Okay. Now for our benediction. You guys ready? Please repeat after me. Something wonderful is happening right now.
Something wonderful is happening right now.
It's happening in my mind.
It's happening in my mind.
It's happening in my body.
It's happening in my body.
It's happening in the body of my affairs. I think it. I feel it. And I know it.
I know it.
Just the way that it is.
Just the way that it is.
And just the way that it is not.
Just the way that it is.
Thank you, life.
Thank you, life.
Have an awesome week. Everybody stay cool and stay afterwards. We're going to start our forum in 15 minutes, right at noon. So stick around so we can chat a little bit about the direction of our center. God bless.